Elena spent $1,486 on books about being rich. Her savings account has $2,200. That's not irony. That's the business model. Everyone praises the money mindset gurus for empowering people to manifest wealth. But what nobody tells you is that this $14 billion machine has turned into a massive hidden crisis. Right now, a huge percentage of couples are committing financial gaslighting, blaming real economic struggles on their partner's thoughts while buying into online courses. They call it abundance. The math calls it a guaranteed separation. Let me show you the trap. Kevin found out on a Saturday, not from her, from a margin note in her own handwriting next to a highlighted passage about poverty mindset people. The note said, "This is Kevin, 6 years together, $94,000 combined income, and somewhere between the Instagram reels and the $297 abundance course, Elena stopped seeing a struggling partner. She started seeing a psychological liability. That's what the money mindset industry sells. Not wealth, a villain, conveniently located in your own home. The industry is growing. Your savings aren't. That's not a coincidence."
But the real danger isn't the money she spent. It's the moment the ideology officially replaces reality. Kevin opens the book, page 47, underlined in yellow. Wealthy people think differently. Poor people think like poor people. Elena's note, "This is Kevin." He reads it twice, sets it down, makes coffee. 20 minutes later, Elena walks in, bright, energized. She's done her morning affirmations. Kevin says, "Read something in your book." She knows which part. "I wasn't being mean, I was processing. You wrote that I think like a poor person. Scarcity mindset, there's a difference." Kevin's voice stays flat. "Our rent went up $380. My raises were frozen 18 months. Your car needed a transmission. Which of those is my mindset?" Elena has the answer ready. She always does now. Wealthy people in our situation find a way. That sentence. Wealthy people find a way. It's the most dangerous sentence in personal finance. Here's why.
And if you think Elena is just one isolated case, look at the exact funnel this industry uses to trap millions. The journey is always the same. 5 stages. Millions of people. Stage 1, real financial stress. Rent up, wages flat, debt compounding. Stage 2, mindset content appears. Algorithm perfect timing. A woman in Santorini explains she manifested $2 million. Stage 3, hope. Finally, the problem is internal. Internal is fixable. Stage 4, obsessive consumption. Books, courses, coaches. Each one almost works. Stage 5, partner identification. Someone in your life has scarcity energy, usually the person sleeping next to you. The product was never wealth transformation. The product was a framework that converts your financial frustration into a relationship weapon. She didn't manifest wealth. She sold manifestation to people who needed wealth. That's the entire business. These abundance creators love manifestation. So let's run the actual devastating math on what this mindset is really costing them. Instagram abundance course, $297. Promise, rewire money beliefs in 21 days. Advanced course, $497. Promise, harvest with the first course planted. Coaching consultation, $85. Outcome, recommended 6-session package. 6-session package, $480. Promise, uncovered childhood money trauma. 7 books, $127. Combined page count, 1,847. Weekend retreat deposit. Elena is considering it. Cost, $1,400. Total spent so far, $1,486. Total in savings, $2,200. Read that again. 67% gone to fix the problem that was preventing them from saving money. That's not ironic, that's designed. The target market is people under financial stress. The product is sold on urgency. The failure mode loops back to the product. Didn't work? You need more, deeper work, the next level, the retreat. There's no finish line, by design. And the $1,400 retreat? Elena is considering putting it on a credit card, Because you have to invest in your mindset to transform your finances. She's about to pay $2,487 to learn that debt is a mindset problem. Here's where half of you will get angry. Mindset matters. I'm not saying it doesn't. Psychology affects behavior. Behavior affects outcomes. True. But here's what the industry won't tell you. Impact of positive money mindset to income, plus 3 to 7%. Peer-reviewed behavioral economic studies. Impact of U.S. rent increases 2019 to 2024, 47%. Your mindset cannot outrun structural economics. Rent went up 47%. Wages went up 18%. Healthcare eats 12% of household income. Student debt, $1.7 trillion. These aren't mindset failures. These are policy outcomes, market forces, systemic design. And telling a $2,200 household their primary problem is their thoughts isn't empowerment. It's misdirection. Profitable misdirection. The people selling scarcity mindset theory are not experiencing scarcity. The woman in Santorini built her wealth selling the idea that your poverty is psychological. Think about that structure for 5 seconds. And this brings us to the ultimate confrontation. The moment when manifestation meets actual mathematics. Kevin asks Elena one question. What does solved look like? Specific outcome, timeline, number. Elena thinks, more abundance, better flow, measurable. Mindset transformation isn't linear. So no timeline, no measurable outcome. How do you know if it's not working? Silence. An unfalsifiable product cannot fail. It can only require more investment. Kevin opens his laptop, shows her a spreadsheet instead. 3% raise approved last month. $2,160 annually after taxes. Allocation, $900 to emergency fund, $720 to credit card, $540 to car maintenance reserve. Timeline, 12 months. Measurable outcomes, specific numbers. That's scarcity thinking, Elena says. That's math, Kevin says. 90 days later, Kevin's spreadsheet wins. Not because he changed his mind, because he changed the numbers. Which leads to the brutal truth that every money mindset creator on the internet is hiding from you right now. The money mindset industry has one unfixable design flaw. It requires your financial struggle to continue in order to sell you the next product. A solved customer is a lost customer. So the framework is built to keep you almost there, always transforming, never transformed. Always needing the next level of internal work, while the savings account sits at $2,200, while the credit card compounds at 23.9%, while the rent goes up again next year. Elena's margin note said, "This is Kevin," pointed at her partner, named him the obstacle. The actual obstacle was in her nightstand, 7 books deep, $1,486 in, telling her the problem was in her relationship instead of in her methodology. Kevin didn't fix his mindset, he fixed the spreadsheet. The numbers moved, the relationship survived. The lie isn't that mindset matters. The lie is that mindset is the primary thing that matters. When you're one paycheck from disaster, when rent went up $380, when the economy hasn't worked for people like you in 15 years, you're not struggling because you think wrong. You're struggling because the math is genuinely hard. And hard math needs a spreadsheet, not a course, not a retreat, not 7 books, not a margin note blaming the person next to you. A spreadsheet, numbers, a plan with a timeline you can measure. Kevin opened one. It worked. The retreat brochure is still on the counter. The deposit hasn't been made. And for the first time in 2 years, the savings account is moving in the right direction. Not because anyone changed their mind, because someone finally did the math.